Go for
Good
it.
morning. Tell me when. Good morning. This is Stu Johnstone representing J boats here at the New York Yacht Club U.S. qualifying series. The question was asked, why were the J70s picked? And that was really a process of evolution with various members here of the Yacht Club who were interested in sailing the 70s and wanted to see how they would compare against boats like sonars in a windward lured course. And perhaps even more importantly, they were very much interested in seeing the ability of sailors to cross over between very conventional type one design keel boats that were set up with spinnakers versus boats that had asymmetric sails, which the J70 has. They wanted similar sized boats so that there wasn't tremendous differences in the crew. And it was important as part of their selection criteria to have an asymmetric boat to challenge the sailors to find out who were going to be the better crews, because one of the issues they discovered last time when they did a qualifying series was that the crews that came and sailed the Swan 42s in the actual invitational were not very well experienced sailing with asymmetric sails.
Very cool. And then as far as how the competition, how things have come out in the wash on racing this week.
Yeah, what we've discovered, much to our delight, is that the sailors are having a ball with the 70s. They do find it a challenge to sail because they are so close in speed, very much as close in speed as the sonars have been. So the skill sets of the team are being brought out, if you will. If the better sailors, the better tacticians on those boats are certainly performing better. It's not because they have big heavy crews or they're light crews. So the sailing has been very, very tight, whether you talk to the Billy Lenz or the from Eastern or Glenn Darden from Fort Worth Boat Club and so forth. They're all remarking on the fact that the boats are very, very tight, both upwind, tactically speaking, as well as downwind. They were actually quite surprised on their first day of qualifying when we had 15 to 20 knot breezes, how close the boats were actually downwind when puffs would hit. Entire groups of boats would take off on a plane, which surprised them.
And to close this off, I know I talked to Fishing Bay, and they're really excited to start a fleet down there. So the future looks bright.
Yes, yeah, we've had many discussions along those lines. It's been a wonderful way to introduce the boat to a real broad cross-section of sailors from around the country, whether they're sailing on lakes, whether they sail offshore in big bays, and so on and so forth. So areas like Fishing Bay, down in Annapolis, and certainly out west, there's been tremendous interest in getting fleets going of J70s.
Cool. Well, good luck. It'll be fun today.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We look forward to it.
Cheers.